satellite images reveal structures beneath 3 kilometers of ice.
Initial reports were dismissed as mere optical illusions or natural formations.
But persistent thermal anomalies suggested something vast and distinctly non-natural.
Decades later, a privately funded expedition decided to investigate further.
The journey meant trekking hundreds of kilometers across one of Earth's harshest environments.
Advanced ground-penetrating radar was essential to pierce the colossal layers of ice.
Below kilometers of frozen solid water, the GPR confirmed immense, symmetrical structures.
Drones and robotic probes were deployed, seeking any viable entry points.
The probe's feed returned images of perfectly angular walls and precise terraces.
This scale, this precision, could not be formed by any known natural geological process.
The team began painstaking excavation, inch by frozen inch, toward the structure.
And then, they found the first tangible evidence: metallic fragments of unknown composition.
Inscriptions in a language utterly alien, challenging known human history and linguistics.
The structure's sheer scale and sophistication defied every established historical timeline.
Bafflingly, heat signatures suggested internal chambers were still actively maintaining temperature.
Researchers began reporting strange, rhythmic, electromagnetic readings emanating from the depths.
A deep, low-frequency vibration often accompanied these energy spikes, felt rather than heard. And then, reports emerged of movement, shadows shifting within the deep, unforgiving ice. Several team members began experiencing unexplained sickness, disorientation, and acute paranoia. Communications with the outside world became intermittent, plagued by inexplicable failures.
Attempts to drill deeper, to breach the main structure, provoked violent ice collapses.
The team was forced into an immediate, hasty evacuation, leaving critical equipment behind. Suddenly, governments intervened, citing safety and environmental concerns for the shutdown. Satellite data of the entire coordinates was immediately blurred, censored, and restricted.
The official narrative focused on a geological stability hazard and nothing more. The pyramid remains hidden, heavily monitored, and utterly inaccessible to the public.
Theories range from a pre-human, deep Earth civilization to an extraterrestrial installation. Its origins, its purpose, and its creators remain the single greatest mystery of the modern age. The team trekked across hundreds of kilometers of ice, facing constant, extreme cold.
Initial ground-penetrating radar scans sharpened the focus on a definitive geometric structure.
The area of the anomaly was vast, far exceeding the size of known historical monuments.
Whispers of impossible geometry in Antarctica date back to the earliest expeditions.
Modeling suggested the base spanned over 3 square kilometers, deep beneath the bedrock. The ice above the structure registered unusual density and strangely high mineral content.
Subtle linear features on the surface hinted at massive, unnatural shifting beneath the ice.
The expedition team comprised world-class geologists, archaeologists, and quantum physicists. Analysis of the low-frequency vibrations suggested a deliberate, rhythmic, non-random pattern. Found artifacts included highly polished, impossibly geometric stones with sharp, artificial edges.
Microscopic analysis of the metallic fragments showed evidence of advanced, non-terrestrial engineering.
Despite exhaustive efforts, the language of the inscriptions remained completely untranslatable.
The structure seemed to be actively generating, or at least trapping, immense levels of heat. The deep chambers appeared to be maintaining their own internal, controlled environment. As the drilling went deeper, the atmosphere within the camp grew increasingly tense and strange.
The camp experienced inexplicable, sudden power drains coinciding with the energy readings.
Erratic, radiation spikes were detected near the primary drill site.
Field log entries detail growing confusion, sensory distortion, and feelings of being watched.
All attempts to maintain clear, consistent communication with headquarters failed repeatedly.
The drill finally contacted the structure itself, meeting an immediate, impenetrable resistance. The contact triggered a massive, violent displacement of the ice above the chamber.
Survival became the primary objective. A desperate, rapid evacuation was ordered.
Within hours, a governmental no-fly zone was established over the coordinates. A heavy, permanent military presence was established, enforcing absolute silence.
The returning team members were immediately debriefed and placed under strict non-disclosure agreements.
Public speculation soared, ranging from secret Nazi bases to ancient Atlantean technology. The complex geometric symbols on the artifacts suggest an intricate understanding of physics and mathematics.
Truth remains buried, but the evidence of a profound secret persists on the ice.
The Antarctic Pyramid, a silent, frozen testament to a forgotten, advanced past.
The privately funded expedition secured clearance against heavy bureaucratic resistance.
The satellite data indicated a structure inverted deep into the planet's crust, defying gravity.
The unstable terrain and hidden crevasses proved a constant, unforgiving hazard to the team.
The probes returned the first definitive images. Angular walls cut with impossible precision.
The sheer scale demanded an architecture far beyond the capabilities of any known ancient human civilization.
Deep scans revealed internal partitioning, suggesting a functional building of colossal internal volume.
Analysis of the recovered alloy demonstrated a molecular stability unknown to contemporary material science.
One small cylindrical artifact pulsed with an internal, faint blue light, seemingly inert yet active. The structure's internal temperature maintained zero fluctuation, regardless of the brutal Antarctic external conditions.
The physicists were unable to reconcile the massive energy output with any known source of power.
Magnetic field readings near the site showed wild, unpredictable, and localized deviations.
Researchers reported a feeling of profound acoustic pressure, a non-audible weight in the air.
The elusive shadows were often seen at the very periphery of the camp, never directly approached.
Medical reports indicated severe psychological stress and unnaturally elevated fight-or-flight markers.
The air within the deep shaft grew thick with a metallic smelling, rapidly condensing vapor.
The speed of the collapse gave the team mere minutes to secure essential research data.
Military forces intercepted the retreat, ensuring the expedition was immediately contained and silenced.
The entire zone was declared a permanently restricted international territory. Historians quickly unearthed forgotten documentation and pre-digital maps hinting at the anomaly. Some analysts theorize the pyramid is a base.
Now, only advanced, high-orbit surveillance systems gaze upon the truth beneath the ice.
The structure wasn't monolithic, but composed of interlocking blocks, each one colossal in size.
The architecture was designed to withstand the massive, unrelenting pressure of 3 kilometers of ice.
A recovered crystalline sample resisted all attempts at destruction, exhibiting impossible hardness. Microscopic scrutiny of the artifacts revealed complex, structured microcircuitry within the material itself.
Estimated dating placed the structure in the Pliocene epoch, millions of years before modern humanity. The inscriptions, when analyzed mathematically, revealed highly advanced, unfamiliar physical laws.
Thermal mapping suggested an intricate ventilation system, keeping the chambers constantly renewed.
Seismographic data recorded non-seismic, internal movements, suggesting active mechanics beneath the ice.
One researcher attempted to communicate with the phenomena using synchronized light and audio pulses.
A sealed metallic container, found near the drill site, defied all known attempts at being opened.
The affected team members exhibited brain activity patterns unlike any observed human neurological state. The pyramid's outer surface proved so hot, it instantly melted and fused the specialized carbide drill bit.
The suddenness of the event left a snapshot of chaos and high-stakes scientific endeavor.
All recovered data and artifacts were immediately confiscated and moved to an undisclosed facility.
Witnesses reported the arrival of specialized Black Ops vessels and military deep-sea submersibles.
The site was hermetically sealed, disguised, and all trace of the expedition was meticulously scrubbed.
Alternative theories suggest the structure is not a building, but a massive interdimensional energy conduit.
Bizarrely, some of the inscriptions began to slowly degrade and fade upon contact with the atmosphere.
The final images, taken moments before the collapse, offer a chilling, irrefutable glimpse of the architecture.
The secrets of the Antarctic pyramid are now locked away, known only to a select, powerful few. The intrigue continues, fueling debate among researchers, scientists, and independent investigators worldwide.
For now, Antarctica holds its secrets tight, guarding evidence of its untold, ancient past.
The artifact pulsed, almost like a heartbeat, suggesting the structure remained inherently alive. The structure's edges were so massive, and they subtly warped the ice field in a colossal, linear fashion. Its alignment seemed to correspond precisely with Earth's magnetic poles and certain distant constellations. Core samples revealed perfectly spherical air bubbles near the surface of the anomaly, defying natural formation.
The crystalline material proved completely impervious to all known forms of mechanical stress or impact. When exposed to a specific, ultra-low radio frequency, the metallic fragment began to subtly vibrate. The geometric lock's complexity suggested a key that was either temporal or fundamentally non-physical.
The disorientation suggested an active, localized field influencing human neurological function.
Hypothetical models estimate the structure could have sustained an immense population for millennia. All non-military personnel who witnessed the findings were immediately designated national security risks.
Declassified interviews with military personnel mention the unprecedented, hostile nature of the architecture.
Even from a distance, the restricted zone emits an unnerving, palpable sense of absolute presence. Some question whether this Antarctic structure is the original blueprint for all ancient pyramids globally.
Despite the official closure, the faint, continuous energy signature of the structure persists.
The pyramid remains, a colossal, hidden heart beating beneath the planet's thickest armor.
Any vessel or aircraft attempting to approach the coordinates is immediately and forcefully diverted.
A constant, unseen stream of satellite data flows from the anomaly to classified global monitoring centers.
The final, untranslated symbols challenge our very understanding of intelligence, time, and scale. Truth, shielded by ice and enforced secrecy, awaits the moment of its inevitable future reawakening.
Until then, the Antarctic Pyramid remains the definitive, unsolved mystery